Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play in their Yandere dating sim, Vantage.io, the Slugman Chromodoris Willani. Let's begin. What's your name? Oh, we don't even have to try. We're just gonna be YN. YN. You don't have a name? Alright, I went mine. In the late night. In the late night. You were in your apartment. It's been 2:43 a.m. since you remembered that you had to meet your friend on the beach. Why would your friend meet you on the beach so late? Well, you have to figure it out. Like there's a secret? Ooh. I like animation. Why did he send me a message in this hour? I should get going. My friend would be mad at me if I were late. You get up from your bed and wear your black hoodie before you leave your apartment. After a few minutes later, you're walking the streets and it's still dark. The road was almost empty, only a car passing by. And the beach is just a few blocks away. You stopped in the alley. Well, the beach is definitely not a few blocks away from me. At all. It's several hours. Think 8 hours for just LA. I do like the animation though. Right on time. I should wait for... Ooh. What do you have here? Yay, monster, let's go towards it. Whoa! There he is. He finally appeared in the water. You look at him in the distance. You can't but stare at his mantle and antenna from his back. It was beautiful and unique looking. The slug monster. But then you realize that there's been a lot of changes in this place. Since you moved in here when you were younger, as you live with your aunt. Remember how you met the slug man? It's been a while since you first saw him. You still can't believe that you had a friend like him. To other people, he's just a tale. To us, he's our boyfriend. But for you, he's real. His name's Adrian Dizon, a sky blue slug monster who lives under the ocean. He has cyan eyes, charcoal, blue, I can't even pronounce it, and sky blue skin, night blue hair with naturally dyed cyan, and black markings with blue outlines on his body. He's also based on the sea slug named Chromodoris Willani, as you can tell by the mantle on his back, which is the same as he looks. He has fur on his torso, arms, and legs. He has a dog tail and dog ears, make him look different from other sea monsters. He calls himself a sea dog, which is basically a hybrid between a slug monster and a dog, make him look unique, but still somewhat questionable. Not questionable, adorable. You did research about the sea slugs on the internet. Those tiny creatures sure did catch your interest. You met him under the ocean when you were You could explore around and take a picture of the sea creatures as a scuba diver. Never done it. There's no ocean around me. But when you found Adrian hiding between the corals in the distance, he didn't lunge at you or anything. He just simply watched you with curiosity. Surprisingly, he's a friendly slug monster. He was being hesitant and tried to talk to you. After you talked to him, you two get along easily. You were happy because you've been thinking about making friends with a sea monster before you met him. It's been almost a year. You were still curious about his story, but you respected him and gave him time because he wasn't comfortable to share it yet. No, we just wanted to date Merman, and now we could. Now there he was, looking up to the sky, still in the water. It looks like he was waiting for you. You stopped staring at him. Okay, so does he have a waterproof phone to text us? You approached him at the shore, carefully not to go closer to the water. You didn't want your shoes to get wet. No, I'm taking off the shoes and going in the water with him. You put your hands between your mouth as you call him loudly. Adrian! It was a distance until his antenna twitched as he heard the familiar voice. He slowly turned around in the water. He beamed silently. Why in? He shouted back at you and started swimming towards you. You smiled. You look around to your surroundings to see if there is a person around. You sigh to leave, but then you turn around, his face very close to yours. He grins widely, showing his It was scary to him. Scary to see him smiling like that. That's not scary, that's adorable. Finally, Ryan, you came here at the right time. He's adorable. That's not scary. You were sweating and blushing. You smile at him back arcly. And he used this adorable. Look at his face and his body. Why does Adrian look like a superhero? Well, he's our superhero. Maybe that's how maybe that's how he looks like. You can't complain about it, especially he's muscular. Better to cuddle with us. Every time he shows up, you keep staring at his abs and the furs. It's hard to ignore. He snapped back to Rowdy and shook her head. Just because I don't want you to wait for me that long, and now that I'm here early before you show up. But why did you invite me here this night? It's very late. I'm still sleepy. Adrian rubbed the back of his neck. He snickered. I know, I'm sorry that I invited you this late. But don't worry about it, Ryan. Just because I just really want you to keep me company and watch some mysterious thing coming from the sky today. Mysterious thing? You're intrigued about what he was saying. And you better not be joking, otherwise it'll be a waste of time. And we won't take so long staying in the secret cave. We could just relax, then I'll let you go back to your place. No, I want to stay with you. He beamed closer to you with wide puppy eyes. Please. You can't help feeling that it was hard to ignore the silly guy. You sighed and nodded your head in agreement. Fine, geez, maybe I'll stay in the cave for 15 minutes. Sounds good? Because later, I'm going to my friend's house. Gotcha. Pray. Let's not stand here for so long. Follow me, Ryan. We will be there for a few minutes. In a few minutes. Okie dokie. Buffy started to run towards the secret cave. Moments later, you arrive at the cave. After entering, you were still gasping for air because of the stigma you had just wasted running. I would be dying of an asthma attack. This doesn't sound like a few minutes, as he promised. More like a dang 23 minutes heading to your destiny through the secret cave. Destination? Me? Hey, are you okay? You look like you're running out of air. He looked so worried, but then he suddenly carried you in a bridal style. It caught you off guard from the sudden intimacy. I want to see that. You can't help but look away from his gaze and start blushing. You turned to look up at him before speaking tiredly. He continued to walk inside the cave. Yeah, of course, just a little tired from all that running, especially with your one step feeling like 3 steps for me. You two laughed together, and now your breath had returned to normal. Don't put me down. Keep me in your arms. He put you down on the ground. He sat down next to you in the middle of the cave. I'll never get tired of going here. This place is magnificent. These walls are adored with diamonds and jade. The architecture design is so magical. Yes, it's magical indeed. I often visit here every midnight because I don't want to abandon it, you know? You nod your head as you listen to him. You were tapping your finger on your chin, curious about this cave, so you decided to tell him more about it. I sometimes forget that I'm friends with a magical creature like yourself, Adrian. Can you please tell me again the story about the secret cave? I just love hearing it over and over again. And your voice, of course. I'm so lucky to be here, witnessing this beauty with you. Adrian laughed softly. He crossed his arms, and there's a small blush in his face. Okay. So my mother made this place long before I was born. As you know, humans shouldn't see us here, so she made it sure to have a safe place where she could go when she was bored in the ocean. Yeah, sometimes like that, something like that. I think there was something more you did tell us. Train? He chuckled nervously. He went away from your gaze and rubbed the back of his neck, seeming hesitant to find the right words before looking back to you. Mama and Papa also used this area as their dating place. My mom used to tell me that she designed it this way because my dad said his dream was just like this. Sweet, right? Oh, that's so sweet. I wonder if I'll have someone like that. I declare I do. Adrian blushed. He was surprised from your joke. He snickered. You're teasing me, Ryan. I know. But then you were curious about the words. But the words got off. By the way, what do you mean by trait? He just said. Why didn't you finish the sentence? Adrian looks away from you. He seems uncomfortable with your question. You frowned your head seeing him get uncomfy, so you decide to apologize. I'm sorry, Adrian. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Nah, just a mixed word, but it's nothing. So anyway, how are you? It's been weeks since we last met. What happened? Tell me everything you've done since then. You look up at the night sky with a smile on your face. Well, I'm fine. The school foundation just finished. It was so fun. There's a lot of activities, and I joined the band competition. Though we didn't make it to the first place, but it was still a blast. Also, there's a basketball league too, and my friends Kevin and PB joined too. They were opposing teams, and PB's team won. I felt bad for Kevin, just a little happy for him. But I'm still happy for him, honestly. That friend of mine is... He noticed a sudden change in Adrian's face reaction. It looks like he's upset. Why did he act like that? Does it bother him? You're okay, Adrian? Are you listening? Did I say something wrong? Huh? You wave your hand in front of his face. Adrian flinched slightly, shaking his head with an awkward smile. Oh, yes. Sorry about that. I just remembered something, and no, you didn't say anything wrong. Just a random thought popped up. Sorry, but anyway, I'm glad you had fun. And congratulations on joining the band. I wish I had been there. I know you did great. Did you have a video of it? I'd love to see it, please. You suddenly felt heat rising in your face. You're touched by his words. I tried to act cool when he spoke. How can you be so cute when, well, being that gigantic? But sadly, the video was on my friend's phone. I left my phone back then, Adrian. I left my... Wait. You can't send us it? That's okay, Bree. Maybe next time you should record it on your phone so I could see it. I will. I'll remember that, Adrian. Adrian smiles softly and he nods. You could actually get your friend to send it to you, though. Okay, and you see his face. He's so cute. I just want to just curl up. After a few minutes of making a random conversation, both you and him look up at the sky, showed a lot of stars and the moon. Adrian is already laying down on the ground with his arms up behind his head. But then you remember about Adrian talking about the mysterious thing he said earlier. You look at him. Adrian is still gazing at the sky with a smile on his face. You have loved the look when he's happy. You can't wait. You don't want your friends to see their smile turn upside down. Enjoying the sky, Edie? Yeah, really. It reminds me of my parents when we were together. I feel you, Pri. And also about the mysterious thing you said earlier. What is that? Oh yes, I was waiting for it to show up today. I wasn't kidding, Ryan. Every Saturday, that thing will only show up around 3 a.m. I see. When will it be gonna show up? Well, at 3 a.m. You look up at the sky. The stars start to glow as if they were happening. Ryan, it's here. You beamed. You pull out your phone in a hurry and hit the record button to start. You point the phone out at the night sky. Oh, that's cute. The sky starts to glow even more until there's a colorful figure glowing, slowly fading in. The shadow's colorful, friendly slug monster. It shows colorful, friendly slug monster kids who are running together in fun. Your eyes widen in surprise as if you felt like it was your first time witnessing something beautiful. This feels like a movie date, but it's in the sky. It was surprisingly unique and phenomenal. Whoa, I've never seen this kind of stargazing before. Adrian, it was so beautiful. Adrian chuckles. I know, right? Those kids were having so much fun of their lives. It's been a while. I used to play with the Earth Slug monsters when I was a kid. I miss old days, Ryan. Do you feel it too? Yeah, I wish I wanted to stay young forever. I get that feeling. You nodded in agreement and looked at you with a warm smile. Every time you go to him, it was obvious he likes to hang out with you until the day you met him for the first time. Since the day you met him for the first time. Looking back at the sky, the kids were singing together in melody as they were with their elder slug monster. The big star below of the elder flickers lightly. Your arms are trembling slightly. Then you continue to hold your phone to record. But then you start to think if the slug monsters were actually real, since Adrian is the only slug monster that you have ever seen. Speaking of which, do slug monsters like you actually exist? Well, we're talking to one. He has parents, so therefore, yes. Because, Adrian, this feels like a dream every time we hang out. Yes, slug monsters are real, but... His voice turns into a serious tone. They're everywhere and working for their victims. You pause, the fear starts to kick in. The voice makes you shiver down your spine. You stop recording and put your phone back in your pocket to face him. What? He looks at you with a frown on his lips. You heard me, Wyan. They're everywhere in the city and the oceans. I have to warn you that slug monsters like me are not just all friendly. Sometimes friendly, sometimes not friendly. It depends on them. It depends on what we do to them, probably. There are a lot of wild slug monsters who are working everywhere in the day and night, hunting for their prey to kill and eat. Not you, or just try to wait. But don't worry, Wyan. You're lucky that I'm a friendly one. I would never hurt a friend I like or anyone else. Well, I probably hurt everyone else, just not me. He puts his hand on your shoulder to assure you. Trust me, no matter what happens, I will protect you and shield you from this cruel world. I don't want to see you getting hurt, you know? I'm stronger than those wild freaks who dare to hurt innocent people. I'm gonna take a guess some more friends, probably. Will you trust me and never leave my side? I promise I'm going to protect you whenever you're in danger. Okay, I saved. Just in case. Trust him. You look away from his gaze, processing what he said. Well, if you refuse to trust him, that might be a bad idea. Now, you are not ready to be killed by a slug monster who's good at sneaking. Even though you heard of the news that people are mysteriously disappeared without trace. Hundreds of people go missing every month, which makes you even more aware of your surroundings. Maybe it was just a wild slug monster who was behind all those human abductions. Now that he said it, your tears start to pour down your cheeks, and you were really scared that you didn't want to end up as another victim. You close your eyes and take a deep breath to avoid overthinking it more, because you lost one of your childhood friends. You look back at him with a small, nervous nod, with a mix of fear and sadness. Adrian found he had seen you like that. He then gently pulls you into a hug, putting his hand on the back of your head. It's okay, Wyan. You're safe with me. Let me comfort you. I'm scared, Adrian. I don't want to be killed by them. Shh. I know. Don't think about it. And make it worse. What's more important is that, once again, I'll be by your side. Just say my name and I'll be there. Got it? You nod quickly. His face softened, and he plants a kiss on your head. You know, he can touch me. I'm not that poisonous, you know. At least not to us. Really? I'm glad to hear that. I was scared if I touched you, I would die from poison like a snake bite. He chuckled softly. I get it, Prey. You're safe to touch me anytime for now. Just for now. And it's time to go home. Thank you for coming here. I feel better now after roaming around in the daytime. No problem, Adrian, and thanks for covering me. Adrian hugs you tighter, as if never letting you go. You were done hanging out with him. When you were done hanging out with him, you headed back to your apartment safely. A few hours later, you woke up as the light in your window shone brightly in your face. You sat up and stretched your arms up. Remember the moment when, with you and Adrian at the secret cave, his warnings haunt you. Adrian's not kidding. I shouldn't worry about it. At least, I'm safe with him. You stand up from your bed and head to the bathroom to get ready to go jogging this morning. As you finish showering, you put on your clothes, you go out of your apartment and start running on the pavement. I do love the backgrounds. While you run, you see a few people who are walking by and others that greet you. Now you arrived at the beach. You can see many people there this early in the morning. Just imagine Adrian rising from the water. You can't believe all these people swim in that very beach where you magical friend lives and don't know a thing about slug monsters. Still intrigued about the stories of the slug monsters, you look forward to learning more about them when Adrian invites you soon. He's still dreaming when suddenly... Just watching. We're gonna get hit. Yep. That's just so. You bump into someone because you weren't focusing on your surroundings. You stumble back on the ground, rubbing your rear as it hurts. Ouch, watch where you're... You pause, your eyes widen in surprise as you suddenly see a familiar, taller guy. It was Kevin. Wait, why is he here? Wait, is Kevin actually Adrian? I think one of them has to be Adrian. Oh god, I'm sorry, I didn't see. Wyan? So, maybe he is. Kevin, I didn't know it was you. I'm so sorry. You laugh happily and rub your back of your neck. Wyan, you should be the one watching where I'm going. I should be the one watching where I'm going. So, you're walking on a beach while changing again? Yes. Probably about you. Take a guess Kevin's actually Adrian. Of course he knows. He's good at reading your actions since the day you both were young. Kevin Manuel. Kevin Manuel was your childhood friend. He was described as a smart, calm, and outgoing guy. He was also a basketball player. He has dark brown hair with dyed sand underneath, natural skin, and cyan eyes. His looks also remind you of a slug monster friend. His looks also remind you of your slug monster friend, but you brush it off. I'm not brushing off. I'm not brushing off. You met him in a basketball court. You met him in a basketball court. It was near your apartment when your aunt was still alive. Kevin loves sports. He can swim, play volleyball, and play badminton. Mainly, he plays basketball often. Because he's tall. You were the same classes on campus. He was the vice president, even though he didn't like it because of your friend PB. He chuckled softly. He wouldn't mind bumping into you. Even if you watched your step. Kevin extended his hand to help you stand up. You dust off your pants. It would be scary if the other person bumped into him. You obviously know that he's a scary guy when he gets angry. That's not us. He hems slightly as you two laugh together. You look at the beach, admiring the view of the shore and the people on the sand before looking back at him with a warm smile. The beach is so beautiful. I was lost for a moment. Anyways, where are you heading? Up for your morning jog? Nah, my friends called me to head to the basketball court. Of course. You could tell that he's wearing a black tank top shirt and black pants. He also has a black hat, headset, and a wooden cross necklace that his mother gifted him. This early in the morning? Yeah, did you forget that I have a basketball competition next week? Ooh, right, I forgot. Kevin snickered. He looks at you, hesitating before he speaks. And what about you? I mean, after you are done jogging. Well, I'm heading to the Starstruck Cafe later. Then my friend's place to practice some bass for my new band. Uh-oh. Same reaction. A different reaction. Oh, sure. That's good to hear. Anyway, let's meet at school tomorrow. I have to go. My friends are waiting for me. All right. See you at school tomorrow, Kevin. Kevin nodded. You two wave at a chair as he walks past you. You watch him leave. From a distance, a soft smile comes to your lips. You like seeing your friend around. Now you go back to jogging in the same direction. I hope to see him at school tomorrow. Can't wait to spend some time with him. You murmur. You start to plan about eating with him at your favorite restaurant at lunchtime. It was near your school. Some of the students head to the restaurant as their food is delicious. Going back daydreaming, you think about your favorite meal, the beef shark stew. The dish was beef, sweet corn, and cabbage. It's not shark. The beef soup. The dish was beef, sweet corn, and cabbage. It was your favorite meal during lunchtime. Kevin recommended the dish. Thanks to him, he also loves the soup too when you work together. But then you hear a sudden voice coming from behind. Ryan! You flinch as you snap back to reality, but then... Ah! You're hit with the face on the light pole. You weren't paying attention to your surroundings. Kevin, who was running towards you, was shocked as he watched you hit the light pole. When he gets closer, Kevin holds your shoulder. Ryan, are you okay? Does it hurt? He's panicked. He looks at you holding your hand as you cover your face in pain. God, that was stupid and embarrassing. I'm okay, just a little bit hurt. Gosh, you should be careful next time. I don't want to see you hurt. You laugh. Look, I'm okay now. The pain will be gone soon. Or never. Or just maybe an hour or two. And you're right. I'll be careful next time. Oh, how clumsy I am. Alright, good to hear you're okay. You stare at him in awkward silence for both of you. You chuckle, clear your throat to change the topic. So, why did you come back? He looks away from you, looking nervous. He fidgets his fingers as he looks for the answer. Well, I was supposed to meet my friends at the port, so, he stutters. I changed my mind. I told them in the message that I have to go with you a little longer. I mean, I just want to keep you company at the Starstruck Cafe, Ryan. Oh, is that so? I appreciate your company. But I can go alone. Don't worry about it, Kevin. Pray, please. He looks at you with wide puppy eyes. Please, 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 please. You bit your lip. He was so dang cute. You can't help but slug your shoulders in defeat. Fine. Maybe let's go to Starstruck Cafe right now, Kevin. Kevin beams. He grabs your wrist and starts walking in excitement. Yay! Let's go, Bree. I think when are we gonna know he's Adrian? A few minutes later, you two finally arrive outside the cafe. He opens the door and gestures for you to head inside first. The atmosphere was a little bit cold and fresh as you walk towards the seating booths. You look around and you see a few people that were already in their booth. Some of them were eating their meals and drinking coffee, while others were scrolling on their phones. You found an empty booth in the corner of the room, near the big glass. You sat down in your seat. You found yourself getting comfortable after jogging. You look up at him where Kevin is standing beside you. What would you like me to order for you? Just a hot caramel macchiato and chocolate croissant, thank you. Got it. I'll be right back, Bria. You nod and watch him head to the counter where the cashier's standing. Kevin starts talking about the order you told him. Meanwhile, you're looking beside you, where you see a big glass wall, and you can see all the people outside you look at the park and see a happy family. You feel sadness wishing you had that kind of family too. You've been through a lot. You moved here to get away from them. Well, your best friend PB knows your family history because it's too painful for you to share repeatedly. When you were about to cry, but Kevin suddenly arrives, holding a tray of your orders in his hands. You shake your head and smile at him. Huh? That was fast, Kev. He sits down across from you. He gently pushes the tray over to you. Kevin chuckles and nods. Yep, they were prepared for their customers, you know. Besides, I didn't order mine. Oh, why? I just finished eating my breakfast earlier, so I'm sorry, but I can still talk to you while you're eating. You pout. Oh man, come on, why don't you just order something small? Like a small cup of coffee? Or share mine with you? He chuckles and... he's definitely Adrian. He chuckles and waves his hand in refusal. Thanks. But no thanks. I'm not in the mood for coffee. Your face turns from grumpy look to a sad face. You look down at the table. Fine, I should just eat my croissant alone. Kevin flinches slightly. He felt guilty for rejecting your offer. He looks away from you, biting his lip. Alright. How about I eat your croissant instead? Accept. You perk up, beaming at his acceptance. You clap your hands together. Wonderful, I'm glad you finally accepted it. You take the chocolate croissant in your hand away from the plate. Kevin mutters. He looks around, panicking, when you pull out your croissant. You pause, tilting your head with a confused look. Is there something wrong with my croissant? What? No, of course not, huh? It's just, I never shared a meal before. First time? Are you joking? Kevin smiles widely. A sweat pours down his face. He shifts in his seat, uncomfortable. Yes. You chuckle softly. Relax, Kev. This croissant won't hurt you. Always, unless you're allergic to chocolate. Why don't you take a bite of it from my hand? But there's a few people around here. Psst, nah, I don't care. I really don't care if they think we're a couple. So go on, don't be shy. Fine. He says it weakly, slowly standing up from his seat and leans towards your direction. When you hand him your croissant. Before I eat this, will you not tell anyone about this? Of course. Don't worry about it, Kev. He hesitates, staring at the croissant for a little longer before he takes a small bite. And there it is. He weakly bites your food. His body trembles in shame. Don't be ashamed. I look at you, eating like a shy boy. His eyes widen in shock. His face turns red as he continues to tremble. The cookie pulls away from your food and swallows it in a rush. He does a bargain jolt. Well, if he eats in a rush, he might get choked. Damn it, Wyan, you're humiliating me. Sorry. You stick your tongue at him playfully. Kevin pouts. He looks away and crosses his arms. But then he knows a few people were staring at you and him in shock, and others were whispering, which causes him to blush more. He turns back at you. He knows your silly grin on your face. He covers his face shyly. Screw you, Pri. Can't we finish this quick? I'm dying of embarrassment. Okay. After you finish eating your meal and drinking your coffee, Kevin stood up from his seat and grabbed your wrist to leave the cafe as if in a hurry. You waved the cashier in passing until you were outside of the cafe. Look at Kevin, who is covering his face with his hand. His face is red from the earlier moment from the inside. You smirked to yourself, enjoying his reaction. You leaned on the side of his closed face and whispered, "Still embarrassed?" Kevin flinches in surprise. His face reddens even more. He looks away from you, crossing his arm in defense with an angry pout. You're such a tease, Lion, but I kind of like it. It feels like we're having a good moment. Of course. See that you sicky like it. You're good at hiding it, Kev. I know. He speaks barely a whisper. They could hear him. You can't hear him very well. He clears his throat. His voice went back to normal and smiles at you. Anyway, thanks for letting me keep you company. It was nice, very nice. Anytime, Kev. It's time for me to head to my friend's place. Okay, I'll see you at school tomorrow. Will do. As you two wave together, you walk in the opposite way to head in place. Bruh. Lion, you have no idea. That chocolate is killing me. Next time, you better not give me that. Do that to me again. Next day, you were running in the street with only a few people passing by. You check your watch to see what time it was. It was 7 a.m. Class began at 9, so you felt relieved that you weren't late. Most of you arrive late around 9:30 due to how late you wake up. Typically, it's from oversleeping. The assignments are forcing you to stay up late. But finally, you are now at your campus gate. You put your hands on your knees as you catch your breath after running towards the university. You see a big campus building that has 3 floors. And on the right side of the building was a big school court where students go for sports, dancing practice, and more. He could have told us he was allergic. He stood there, admiring the building, while taking deep breaths. Phew, finally, the assignment I did was fast. I'm glad I wasn't late. Just as you were about to enter the campus gate, someone suddenly covers your eyes from behind. Who is it? Who's this? Someone switches their voice to high pitch, but you knew who was behind you. Guess who? Hi. Oh, PB, I know it was you. She giggles and removes her hand and puts them on your shoulder. Her voice goes back to normal. Oh, how did you know it was me? Pink Black, how did you chuckle? Oh, hello, you're my best friend, and I know all your voice changing shenanigans. She smirks, she raises her one eyebrow and crosses her arms over her chest. We're best friends, yet you didn't know my hands? Dude, you have huge hands like a man. Pretty sure she might be a slug monster too. Maybe all our friends are slug monsters. Guilty as charged, baby. She flexes her arms, her voice mimicking a man's voice as she acts proudly. This is the reason why everyone in school choose me as their president. They think of me as a senpai who charms them with beauty and my strength. She jokes, You roll your eyes playfully. PB, also known as Pink Black, is a mysterious girl who's obsessed with her favorite K-pop girl group. And the freakiest person who has ever existed. No, I'm pretty sure we have freakier. She has a whole bunch of K-pop merch with like posters and albums on the walls everywhere. Hey, that's just being a fan. Everywhere in her massive mansion. Well, she has a mansion, just fill up with even more stuff. Still doesn't mean she's freaky. Yeah, she was very rich. Her dad's a successful businessman from abroad. Plus, she has a pink bird on top of her head. His name is Pinkable. What a weird name. Well, she might like Red Bull. And he's pink, so she called him Pink Bull. Naturally pink hair with dyed black streaks. Pink eyes with white heart-shaped pupils. She looks stunning. She has freckles across her body and face. Her skin seems to be tan, with tan lines visible underneath her uniform. She goes to the beach almost every day. It is a bad habit of hers. I think we go to the beach too, so it's not a bad habit. PB was your childhood best friend since you met her in elementary school. That's when you moved to live with your aunt. She always helps you whenever you need her. She's also your sporter, caretaker, and therapist all in one. When you two grew up together, PB never left your side, and she became Cleanie, who always loved to cuddle you when you were at her place. She makes corny jokes and makes you happy whenever you're feeling down. Not to mention, she's also half Brazilian and a vlogger. She loves to share her experiences and personal stuff. She becomes popular and went viral because of her hip dance trend. No wonder why everyone at campus loves her. Especially the guys who are staring and adoring at her. Those perverts, it ticks you off. The only person who doesn't is, Gavin. Yep, you're overprotective of her. It's like you were a bodyguard, protecting her like a celebrity from the crazy fans. But the question that has been stuck in your head, why would she never visit her father in Brazil? She's not gonna answer that for some reason. It took a deep breath before you could speak. So what time did you arrive, PB? PB stops acting and turns to look at you with a thinking look. I woke up at 4 a.m. Then I arrived at the college at 6 a.m. I was sitting in your favorite restaurant waiting for you until I found you arriving at the gate. Oh, I'm glad that you're waiting for me. And about the homework, I finished my homework last night. What about you, PB? Have you finished yours? Yes, I finished it after you left my house. You narrow your eyes suspiciously. You sure? As the president, you're supposed to finish your homework, right? PB darts her eyes away from you. Avoiding your gaze, she chuckles nervously. Yes, of course, I know. She did say she finished her homework. Anyway, let's head to the entrance now, shall we? Sure, why not? As you two enter the campus, you look around at your surroundings. There are some students entering, and there's, well, they're walking around, talking to each other. But then you saw Kevin, who's laying against a tree. He looks like he's waiting for someone, so you approach him. Hey, Kevs. Yo, Kevs. You wave your hand in the air. He raises his hand at the familiar voice. He turns to look at you with a big smile. Hey. Oh! PB smirks, liking his annoyed reaction. What's a sudden change of mood? Still better of your loss? PB, that's not nice. Don't worry, Brian, it's okay. And to answer this piece, I'm not. No, I'm not. There's just something about your face I don't like. What did you just call me? You heard that, idiot. Kevin sticks his tongue at her, but PB glares at him before walking closer. You really know how to take a girl off. She smirks with anger as the two of them glare at her. What will you do? I gotta stop them. Stop them. You step between them, trying to stop the fight. Hey guys, chill. You can't fight in front of the students. Tell her that. You started, idiot. No, you are. You mean grr. I said stop it, both of you. You're acting like children. It's too early for this kind of drama. Unbelievable. Kevin and PB flinch in shock from your sudden outburst. They back away from each other. There's an awkward silence. Both of them look away. Sorry. Good. I don't want either of you causing trouble here, or else someone will report you both to the principal. I've been to the principal's office multiple times. Why the heck are they always accusing me? Why me? Are you the president? It's because you're a troublemaker. And not only that, you're making fun of me for acting like a crazy kid when I talk to my group of friends. You embarrass me, Pink. Oh, so now you're playing the victim card, huh? Oh, I don't even... Can you two please stop fighting and just go inside? Wait, I just want to see... Definitely can tell they're not exactly human. Kevin looks at you with a smile. Don't worry about it, Wyan. You should go to class. I'll apologize to her. I promise, me and her won't fight again. Okay, I'll see you two in class. You leave them alone, but curiosity gets the better of you. You take a quick peek over your shoulder to check if they're fighting again. What a bunch of kids! After a few minutes, you finally arrive at your classroom on the 3rd floor. You notice that a few students you know greet you as you enter, so you decide to greet them back. Your table is in the middle of the back, and you are sitting next to your two friends. Kevin is on the left, and PP is on the right. You put your bag under the table and sit down. You look around at your surroundings, then at the windows. You were thinking about your friends, hoping they didn't fight again. Well, you were gone, leaving them alone. I thought we were going to check. I think they're still fighting. But then you hear footsteps. You turn to look at the door to see PP and Kevin having arrived. The two of them step between you, looking grumpy and avoiding eye contact with you. Kevin finally looks at you with sadness in his face. Wyan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's okay, Kev. Don't worry. But just please don't fight with her again. We're all friends. Did you apologize to her? Friends? Me with him? Huh? Over my dead body. Why you? Enough. If you're going to fight, can you just please go outside? And PP, stop saying mean things to Kevin. Would you? Yes, we're all friends. PB leans in into your ear and whispers, Nah, whatever you say. You're so hard to deal with. You teasingly hit her shoulder with yours. You two laugh it together while Kevin seems jealous of her. But the Spanish teacher suddenly just has arrived with a cold expression. He looks at them as his eyes narrow, signaling them to stop their chatting. The students get shocked and scared at the same time that he's here. Some of them rush their tables and smile at him. It's funny seeing them intimidated by him due to his height and tired, grumpy expression, except Kevin and PB, who are used to his personality. He thought he was always cold towards the students, but he actually seems nice and calm, so you don't find him scary. You look at your friends, they're still angry with each other, then you slump your shoulders and shake your head. You pull out your assignment papers from your bag, putting them on your table before you could stand up from your seat and greet him. Okay, I like the teacher's design. Good morning, class. Good morning, Sir Astral. His name is Astral Gunsman, a half Spanish and half Filipino teacher who likes to drink too much orange juice. Okay, he likes orange juice. What's wrong with that? His hair is dark purple with naturally dyed purple highlights, and has a sharp purple eyes. He looks like he's in his mid-40s, but his age is 32. He doesn't look like he's in the 40s. He's so tall. His height is 198 centimeters, taller than most of the students and teachers around the campus. Not to mention, though, you spent your time talking to him in the office after the end of class. He's definitely taller than me because I am technically, centimeters-wise, I think I'm 58 centimeters. 5'2". In feet. Not to mention, though, you spent your time talking to him in the office after the class. Both of you have grown closer, as he's comfortable and shows a little of his emotions. He's a soft-spoken, bittersweet person, and inside, he became one of his favorite students, sharing all his life problems and his debts. His story saddens you. You want to help him. He appreciates your concern and support. Astro puts his bag on the seat at the seat of his table, pulling out his books and papers. It is kind of nice because even like where I went, we could say our professors' first names for most of the part. Some won't, some will. Okay, let's start this class by bringing out your assignments. I hope everyone did it. P flinches slightly as she forgot her assignment. Now that you noticed the way you looked at her earlier in the campus gate, she's indeed panicking. P may miss her homework sometimes. Shoot, I forgot. You lean towards her and cover your mouth and to whisper to her. What? I reminded you Saturday, and even last night. Yet you lied to me. Oh well. I was kind of busy with others stuff. Narrowing your eyes, you caught her again suspicious, as you knew what she was doing back then. Busy what? Playing video games and do stuff. Hey, I'm playing video games now. Shh. Asher slams his hand on the table and leans over to her eye level. Sarita, PB, where's your assignment? Why am I not seeing any paper on your desk? Both her and you flinch in surprise. How the heck is he here so fast? Maybe he was impatient enough to claim their papers, unlike the others, who also forgot their assignments. Astro leans into her face with the usual grumpy face. Where's your homework? PP smiles nervously. You see her sweat from her face, which it was your first time seeing her scared of him. Sorry. Again. I forgot my homework, sir. I'm just gonna say it. Maybe I should try and translate the Spanish. Because I know this is sir. I know some. Very little. I'm sorry, sir. I forgot to do my homework. Okay, I actually got that one correct. Somewhat. Do you know the punishment when you do not do your homework right? Yes, sir. That one I knew. Everyone watches her stand up as she notices Kevin smirking at her. PB gives him the middle finger from her back before going to the corner of the classroom. Next time, quit playing games or whatever you're doing. As a president, you must focus on studying, or else you will fail and your friends will leave you. She nods quietly. Then the students were whispering and laughing at her. Astro snaps his head to look back at them. Enough. If you keep laughing, I'll give you all a 0 grade in this lesson. The room died with silence. The students were scared again by his threat. Good, now it's time to start the lecture. I expect you all to listen to me. The students nod and they get their papers and pencils to start. As the lecture continued, Astro continued to talk before someone interrupted. So you see... Excuse me, sir? May I enter your class? The unfamiliar male voice comes from the door outside. You don't remember hearing that from the other teachers before. Most of them are females, and Astro is the only male teacher. Come in. The students face the door of mysterious guy from outside. But then, the voice changes into a feminine tone. Bonjour, darling. Someone opens the door wide and leans back in the doorframe, crossing her arms across her chest. Madam Tim? You forgot that she can have a male voice. Madam Tim? I think if they're all Slugman monsters, then it's probably all of them can do it. And that's why probably we can't tell Kevin's probably Adrian. Her name's Lady Tim, your favorite French teacher. Oh, we're having multiple languages. English, Spanish, French. Man. I wish I could do that. I took German and I know a bit of Spanish only because of where I live. I gained it. But she's PP's older cousin, who is a half Filipino and obviously half French woman. A brunette with a naturally dyed orange hair, ivory skin, and orange eyes. In your vision, you can't see her markings in the tail. In your vision, you can't see her markings in the tail that is visible. She was the student's most favorite teacher due to her personality and her teaching methods. Not to mention that she surprisingly has the ability to create money from another country. She gave the students a 2K peso if they were well behaved. She just conjures it. At first, everyone didn't believe it, but once they observed it, it was real. I mean, I think peso. Mexico, because I actually have some pesos. Not only because of the money, you like her because she helped you learn about the French language during the private lesson and gave you free snacks during your lunch break. You were glad to have a teacher who had amazing power. She was also viral for being a model with her magical power. Now that she's here, you can't but smile at her in the distance. Lady Tim walks through the center of the classroom. As you look at the two of them, you notice that he's annoyed with her. The sudden flashback hits you once again. It reminds you of Kevin and PB fighting, and now the two teachers are well. You heard the rumors that Astro and LT were enemies due to her stealing the student's attention away from him. I don't think she's gonna steal my attention from him. He got abs. What can I do for you, miss? I'm in the middle of my class here. Sorry for interrupting your class, but I just want to ask about Kevin and PB. Please tell them to go to the principal's office after your class. Ooh. Shh, quiet everyone. What for? Well, apparently they were seen fighting outside the campus earlier. And someone reported it to the principal. So they are both expected to be there after your class. That will be all. Thank you. I should take my leave to let you continue your class, darling. Lei Tim vows before she left. Bows before she was. Right? Astro gets his teeth at the nickname. He doesn't like being called any type of nickname like that before he looks back at them. Well, it's not by someone he's dating, right? But Lei Tim is back again, as if she forgot something. The students were surprised by her return. Why did she return? The first shade, slowly approaching Astro with a malicious smile on her face. She winks and covers the side of her mouth with her right hand. You think that's all I have to say and leave? Just remember this, darling. All the attention is mine. I want them to focus on me and only me. Got it. No, I'm focusing on him. Lei Tim steps back. She claps her hands together and smiles like nothing happened. I wonder if all the disappearing actually happened on this campus. She looks at the students. Oh, don't forget, I got macaroons and croissants I made for my dear students. Meet me in the cafeteria at the lunch break. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Not to mention, she also a baker. She works at her friend's bake shop every weekend. She sure has a lot of hobbies. She has a lot of side hustles. Very good. Have fun with the lecture, darling. And with that, she opens the door, then closes it. The students were aside for the free macarons and croissants. Sweet. I can't wait for her free homemade snacks. Asher slams his fist very hard and loud, causing the students to flinch in shock. His desk had a small, visible crack. He knows how angry he was. It looks like he was jealous of her sweet offer to the students. He was shaking his head, trying to control his anger. He looked back at the students who were quietly scared from his outburst. It's just Monday, and you two are already fighting outside the university, especially you, Senorita P.B. Astra sighs. So anyway, back to our topic. The lecture continues and you get bored as you listen before whispering to Kevin again. This time you're getting mad at the two of them. You whisper to him, see what happens? You're in big trouble now. It wasn't my fault. Shh, that's enough. Let's continue to write before the class dismisses. Okay. Kevin turns back to scribbling on the paper. You can't but notice that you were mad at him. He looks at PB, still standing in the corner quietly. She grits his teeth and grips his strong hand on the side of the table. He doesn't care about breaking it. After the class is dismissed, the students have gone from the class to go to the cafeteria. You're preparing your things before you go out of your classroom. But you heard the two of them arguing behind you. Let's go to the cafeteria. You were told to go to the principal's office. Last time I checked, we were both required to go to the principal's office. I know, dummy. Really? You're really not going to quit it, are you? Well, Stop it, PB. Just go to the principal's office with Kevin and please stop fighting. Now face the consequences. Both of them felt guilty. Let's go, PB. Watching them glare chair again, you groan tiredly before walking away, leaving your two friends inside the classroom. PB rolls her eyes and crosses her arms across her chest. Whatever. I just wanted to eat my sister's snacks. You get that all the time. She's your sister. After a whole day in class, you were walking down the hallway filled with students passing by, and others were chatting. Until you found your two friends sitting and talking by the windows, you decided to approach them. Hey guys. Huh? Why in? Both me and him are now done for today. That's good. So Kevin, what happened earlier at the principal's office? Kevin dropped his shoulders and feet. He sighed. Well, we both going to have community service for 1 week, and neither of us is allowed to join the basketball tournaments this coming Friday. It sucks. Well, it's your fault. Grr! You push them apart to stop them. You become irritated between a president and a vice president fighting whenever they're on campus. And they're supposed to get along because they're president and vice president. Please, again, can't you stop fighting? Is 1 week of community service not enough? Geez, I get it, babe. Yeah. Then why don't we just go hang out, the three of us, tomorrow? Since it's a holiday tomorrow, let's do something fun. Let's bring back the best trio on campus. Babe, are you trying to make me get along with him? Of course. You've been so grumpy when I tried to ask you to befriend him, not be enemies. She looks at Kevin, narrowing her eyes in annoyance. PB groans tiredly. Whatever. PB crosses her arms and looks away. You look at Kevin, who's been glaring at her. He looks back at you and changes into an awkward smile. Ah, yes, I wouldn't mind hanging out with PB if that makes you happy. Alright, now that's settled. Now, why don't you two apologize to each other? PB and Kevin look at each other and give each other a fake smile. Sorry, Pinky. We should get along. Okay, apology accepted. I forgive you. Kevin shakes his head slowly before looking back at you. So since me and her won't fight anymore, what would you want to do on the holiday? Okay, I'm gonna go with the beach. Coming soon to the future update. Coming soon to the future update, and okay, so it'll have to be the basketball court. We could go to the basketball court with her, and love seeing you two play together as opponents. Alright, we'll be there at 10 in the morning. Okay, anyway, I got to go now because I need to do something. See you guys. We'll meet at the basketball court. Bye, PB. You wave at her happily. She gives you a call me gesture as she wants to call you later. Kevin's smiling brightly because he's left alone with you. You tilt your head curiously. Why are you smiling at like that? What, smiling? I'm not smiling. My jaw hurts, so I'm trying to exercise it. Yeah. Yeah, right. He didn't laugh nervously. You never seen him with a big smile before. Sometimes you're very weird. I know. So did you want to eat at the cafeteria first before we go out? Sure. You both went to your classroom. There's still a lot of students in the hallway since the class just got dismissed. While walking towards the cafeteria, Kevin suddenly stops. Could you please wait for me a little bit? I need to go to the restroom. I'll be quick. Okay, I'll wait here. Kevin nods, then he runs away fast. He chuckles, thinking that he might have been holding it during the principal's visit. While you wait for him, you look out the window and watch the students walking towards the exit of the campus, when suddenly, Someone grabbed you by the shoulders with force. You were shocked. Oh, what do you want? You stopped and turned around when suddenly feeling frying and looking pale. It was the school bullies. You, give me your money. The two bullies grinned behind their leader. For college students, I could kick their butts, right? David, the most feared delinquent on campus. He was a freshman student. Everyone feared him due to his aggressive and violent behavior. Oh, he's a freshman. I'm gonna kick his butt. He has a dark brown hair, yellow eyes, and a brown skin tone. He also has tattoos, which are inked shark and a rose in his arms. When someone tried to report it to the teachers or principal, strangely they didn't expel him, making the whole campus situation difficult. What's wrong with the principal? Why did they just kick him out of the school? Why did the police arrest him? For tattoos? Kevin isn't just a boy, but a damn criminal, as he also committed crimes in public without shame. Family piles money. He forces people who are alone in the dark. He forces people who are alone in the dark just to get their money. Otherwise, they would get friend by him. He's been on campus for a few months since he first arrived. Where are his parents? You've never seen him before. He's alone. You've never seen them before. He's alone. Well, aren't we in college? This guy has a mysterious past that leaves you with a lot of questions in your head. Now he's here. You notice that he was covered in bruises and a small amount of blood around his shirt. The uniform is tied to his wrist with blood on the sleeves. And not his blood. He must be finding someone else. You glare at him, your hand clenched. He surely approaches you with a grin on his stinky face. Oh, hi, David. I've been looking at you because I need a frickin' crash rabbit. You look cute, David. Don't want to kick your butt, but I would. I'm hungry. So am I. Join the club. Good. This guy stinks. You wanted to punch him in the face so badly. He's always waiting for you at the cafeteria. It's like he won't let you eat what you want. This guy's seriously messed up. He likes us. Why is it always me? He has a crush on us. And what if I don't want to? The students around you start staring and whispering at her. David glares at them. The students freeze in shock. What the heck? What are you all looking at? Do you want some taste of my fist? The students go completely silent, afraid of the boy might hurt them. He turns to look back at you. And you. What did you say? You grin at him. You heard me. It's like, no, I like it. Come on. David grabs one of your wrists and lifts it high, chuckling darkly. You're trying to act tough, yeah, huh? You want me to break that tiny hand of yours? Try me. we could go do it in private. Look at you, so weak. It's funny how you struggle to so pathetically. He grips your wrist tighter, causing you to wince in pain. You can't stop me. And so everyone. The cops can't arrest me because, let's just say, they're afraid of me. Like, make him afraid of me? I'll just flirt with him. I know that they're armed, but there's something about me that makes them afraid to catch me. So that means I can do anything I want. Such a pathetic people. I'm the main character of this frickin' world. No, take away I am. Sorry. I do the choices and the routes, so therefore I'm the main character. And the money will be mine. It'll be yours if you go on a date with me. His breath stinks. So will you give me your precious money? This guy is so delusional and annoying. He really thought he owns this world like a boss. He's greedy. He's a greedy person. He only cares about their cash more than anything for a living. I'll just flirt with him. Especially he smells like a damn trash. He smells hurt. He knows hurts. It's like he doesn't take a shower for a year. Is he afraid of water or something? This guy's stinky raccoon. Oh, he's probably afraid of water. His secret's revealed then. He's two boys' friends laugh behind him. He's struggling in his grip and in your wrist. You get to score him. What will you do? I'm gonna ask for help. I can't flirt with him. Tears are on my face. Ask for help. Anyone, please save me. Your eyes are begging for help, but our students were afraid to help you, so they didn't want to get involved in the scene. David laughed and he looked at the students surrounding him. Then David pulled out a knife from his pocket. Oh, he wouldn't dare, would he? Students gasped for fear and rose, and nobody could even move because of the knife. Your eyes widened the moment he had that. You were shaking and about to cry. David, please stop this. This is too far. Far? Then give me your money and I'll let it slide. David pressed the tip of the knife in your neck, smelling like the heartless monster. You have a kink on that? Why do you keep doing this? I don't have any money anymore. Please stop this. We're all students here. David rolled his eyes in annoyance, his patience wearing thin. Oh, cut the crap, Rabbit. I'm starting to lose my patience here. Are you going to give me your damn money, or will I cut your throat? He slightly pressed the knife on your neck. A small amount of blood dripped. Yuck! You were getting terrified, and that's the worst moment. You refused to give him money. You deserved to have a meal, but this guy was totally the monster of his campus. Please, I'm begging you. I don't have enough money. Please just let go of me. You really went the hard way, huh? Uh-oh, he's going ghost space on me. David chuckles. He raises his arm up, still holding the knife. Now the thing was about to grab you. Kevin was suddenly appeared and grabbed the boy's wrist behind him. David looked up from behind him and saw Kevin giving him a death glare. Hey, Vice President. Drop it. Now. Huh? Who do you think you are? My protector. David was about to punch him, but Kevin broke his wrist. Gah! Do you really think you could stop me? But then Kevin focused on you. He suddenly stabbed you in the stomach as he dropped the knife and switched to the other hand. Your eyes widen in shock as you feel the cold blade near your heart. You are unable to speak or breathe. No! He pulled David away from you and knocked him off instantly. David fell on the floor as he lost consciousness. Meanwhile, the boys were terrified to fight. They both ran away from the hallway. He looked down at you with horror. You couldn't believe what he saw. No. He kneels down and picks up your body. The blood sticks to his own uniform as it bleeds even more from your stomach. He gently holds your cheek to look at him. His tears fell on your other cheek. You look at him with droopy eyelids. Your vision gets blurry, making it hard to see his face. Lion, please don't die. I'm sorry that I left you alone. I forgot the crazy jerk exists. It's all my fault. Kevin's voice fades away. You can't hear him anymore. Your heartbeat stops as you lost consciousness. You never got the chance to say goodbye to him. The damage was too severe. Now it's too late. Hey, easy there, Vice President. Well, I guess he's gonna die right now. Look, why I'm still alive. They're just sleeping, I swear. I don't think he's gonna fall for that. You're supposed to be scared of me, right? No, he's not. Never mind. Wait, can I see someone first?
Mr. Kevin, I have an update. Your friend is out of surgery. The blade caused significant damage to the thoracic wall, but he missed the heart. It was severe, but they are still alive. Judging by the conditions, we stabilize the internal hemorrhage for now, but we are unsure. I'll keep you updated.
We moved. We moved at least. Now I'm gonna see what happens if we fight back. Fight back. Go on, I heard you big babies love to bully the poor and small ones because they're the only ones you can friend. But sorry to bust your bubble, I'm not one of them. You slap him in the face. Kevin is stunned by the sudden action, and the campus atmosphere goes silent. David looks at you with a slow grin from his ear to ear. He chuckles. Huh. Oh, you have some guts, deal with someone who's armed. I admire that. He pulls a knife from his pocket. Your eyes widen in horror. Now die. He raises his arms as he's about to stab you in the chest. Then you kick him in the stomach, causing him to wince in pain and backs away. The knife fell to the floor. He covered his stomach with his hands. Then I grabbed the knife and stabbed him. His nose drips down, and his mouth, it's more dark orange and red than red. Oh no. He looks at you with pure rage in his face. That's it. It ends now. David lunged forward, and then he punches you away. He's still back against the metal fence, causing you to fall. You didn't have any time to take action. You're falling from the third floor. The fall was fast, and your heartbeat quickens. You close your eyes in fear. Crack. Your spine and head were hit by a stone bench with a strong impact. The blood starts to drip down, and it slowly spreads on the grass. Students nearby scream in horror as they witness the worst thing of their lives. He died instantly from the fall. The crazy, brainless maniac really didn't care about your death. You don't see what's gonna happen to him when Kevin's back from the restroom. Baden, the moment of life turned back to you. So it's probably gonna be the same as ask for help or fight back. I'm gonna run away. Let go of me. He didn't kick his groin. Kevin's grip loosened and he held his groin. He stumbled slightly towards the wall before he ran away. Oh, you frickin' rabbit! Idiots, what are you doing? Waiting for? Go after them. You tried to run as fast as you could, but there were a lot of stands, so you couldn't run straight. Eventually the two boys caught you. They each held one of your hands. Let go of me. Let go of me. David recovered quickly, got back to his feet, and went to you. You. David slammed you hard in the face. You were stunned by the force of your bully's slap. Students around you didn't have the guts to help you because they knew what would happen if they interfered. How dare you do that to me? Do you have a death wish? No? I want to get out of here. Give me your frickin' money now, or else. Or else what? You're just a big boy who doesn't know anything but to friend. David pulled the knife from his pocket. The students gasped when they saw the knife in his hand. Some of them run, afraid that they'd get caught in the middle. Your eyes widened the moment he held the knife. You tried to act tough once again, but you were shaking in fear. Oh, you wouldn't dare! Oh, I dare. He puts a knife in your neck, he gasped. Once, one last frickin' warning. Give me your money. Your damn money, or... You kick his stomach, causing him to stumble back. David looks at you with fear in his face. That's it. I'll do it now. At the point he stabs you in the stomach, you're shocked and you spit as blood comes out of your mouth. Students shout and run fast towards the exit. He pulls out the knife off your stomach and you fell to the floor. Meanwhile, Kevin is done in the restroom. But then he saw the commotion and was worried for Ryan as he started running towards the center of the turmoil. He saw his jaw dropped when he saw you lying on the ground with a lot of blood on your clothes and saw the bully's knife covered with blood. David turned to look at Kevin with a mad grin and shrugs while holding the knife covered with blood. Ah, yes, it's the vice president and basketball player coming here to save your friend. Well, not anymore. You. He ran fast and shouted at him with rage. Pow. Kevin punches the boy straight in the face, and David falls down. The two our boys tried to take Kevin down, but failed to do so. Kevin punched them both in the face, and they fell down too. The delinquents get back to their feet and tried to stab him, but Kevin was able to seize the knife and, without thinking, stab the boy in his chest. The two boys run from there when they saw their leader lying on the ground dying and saw Kevin's face looking at them like a monster. Kevin runs towards you, his kneels down and carefully picks your body up. Lion, please wake up. Tears start to flow from his eyes, holding your chest, holding you closely, not caring about his uniform getting covered in your blood. Don't wake me. I need you. I don't know what to do without you. Please forgive me for leaving you here. He starts to cry, holding you tightly. Your vision started to blur until you lost consciousness. Your breathing stopped. No! Lion, please wake up. You're the teacher. Call the ambulance.
Mr. Kevin? I have an update. Your friend is out to surgery. The blade caused significant damage to the thoracic wall, but he missed the heart. It was severe, but they are still alive. Judging by the condition, we stabilized the internal hemorrhage for now, but we are unsure if it's... I'll keep you updated.
At least we lived. At least someone died, too. Such a sweet yandere. And that was the Slugman. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting down below, and I'll see you guys next time.